Dear students, welcome to the 10th Standard Science online classes. I hope you all are watching the video and understanding the concept easily. Dear students, in the previous class, we have discussed about the physical properties of metals, physical properties of non-metals. Apart from that, what happened when the metal will be react with the air. So what we will be get the product when the metal will be react with the air. So any metal that will be react with the air will be produces the respective metal oxides. Right now. So apart from this metal oxides, so some of the metals, so that will be shows both the acidic in nature and as well as basic nature. That is we call it as amphoteric oxides. These are all we are discussed right now. So in this class also, we are going to learn about more information regarding the metals and non-metals, and as well as whatever the concepts we are discussed in the previous. So that also we are going to revise that after the revision. So we are moving on to the next some more extra information related to the chemical properties of the metal. So in the previous class we have discussed about the properties of physical properties of metals, physical properties of non-metals, and as well as the metals react with air. Right now. So in this class, just we are going to revise very important concept of metal react with air. So after that, we are going to discuss some other more information regarding in the lesson metals and non-metals. So as we know that any metal that will be react with the air, it will be produces the relevant or respective metal oxides. So what we will get? Any metal will be react with the air. So we will be get any metal that will be react with the air. So that will be react with the oxygen. So it will be produces the respective metal oxides. So what will we get the product when the metal will be react with the air? Yes, we will be get the metal oxides. Is a product that we will be get any metal that will be reacts with the air or any metal that will be reacts with the oxygen. So we will want to discuss few examples related to the metal, so that will be react with the oxygen. So the general formula of this concept is any metal that will be react with the oxygen and it will be produces respective metal oxides. So if we go to take as a copper. So copper is also one kind of the metal. So that will be react with the oxygen. So copper is a metal that will be react with the oxygen and produce as a product is a respective metal oxide, that is copper oxide. I hope you understand now. So any metal that will be react with the air or that will be react with the oxygen and it will be produces what we will be get the product, that is in the form of metal oxides. Understand now? So one more example I am going to take. So aluminium. Here the aluminium is also react with the oxygen. Aluminium is a metal. Aluminium is a metal that will be react with the oxygen and produce aluminium oxide. That will be produce aluminium oxide. Dear students, here one more condition is there. In the aluminium oxide only one condition is there. So all the metals react with the oxygen and it will produce metal oxides. Right now. So this aluminium oxide will be also react with the base also, or it will be react with the alkali products also. So which means apart from this aluminium, as we know that most of all the whatever it is there, so this aluminium oxides and some other metals like zinc oxides and aluminium oxides. So these are all the metal oxides. It will also will be react on the base also. So and they will be produced as a salt and water. What we will be get? Some of the metal oxides. So all the metals will be react with the air, right? No. So apart from this, that zinc oxide and aluminum oxide, that will be react with the base also, and it will be shows both the acidic properties and as well as basic properties. So oxides means nothing but acidic in nature, right? No. So this aluminum oxide will be shows basic properties also, and zinc oxide also will be shows basic properties. Understood, no? So aluminum oxide and zinc oxide both it will be shows basic properties also. So when the aluminum oxide or the zinc oxide react with the base, any base, so as will be produces the respective salt and water. That will be produces the respective salt and water. This phenomenon what we call it as amphoteric oxides. What we call it as amphoteric oxides means, so some of the metallic oxides that will be react with the both the base and as well as acids, and it will be produces the respective salt and water. This phenomenon what we call it as amphoteric oxides. So by example I am going to take here aluminum oxide. So aluminum oxide only I am going to take as a example here. Okay, so I am going to take aluminum oxide is react with the hydrochloric acid. It is an acid. HCl is an acidic medium, right now. So Al2O3 will be reacts with the HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. It will be produced as aluminum chloride. Aluminum chloride is a salt along with the water. So what we will be get? So anyone that oxide, that aluminum oxide react with the acid, or aluminum oxide will be react with the base, so it will be produces salt and water. Right now either it is react with salt, acidic medium also, and as well as basic medium also we will be get the salt and water. So here HCl is an acidic medium, so aluminum chloride, aluminum oxide will be react with the hydrochloric acid, produces aluminum chloride along with the H2O, that is water. Then I am going to take one more example here. So that is, I am going to say aluminum oxide that will be react with sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is a base. So in the aluminum oxide also will be react with the base. It will be gives sodium aluminate. Sodium aluminate is a salt. Along with we will get the water. Understood now? So if you take any one metal that will be react with the oxygen, it will be gives respective salt and water, except the zinc oxide and aluminum oxide. This zinc oxide and as well as aluminum oxide will be shows the amphoteric oxides. Why? Because they will be shows both acidic characteristics and as well as basic characteristics. I hope you understand this concept. One more condition related to the metal react with A. So previously we have discussed some other informations like amphoteric oxides, no? Same like that, one more condition is there. So what is that? So that is nothing but the next one is most of all the metal oxides are insoluble in water. So they do not soluble in water except the sodium oxide and potassium oxide. Remaining all the metal oxides that will be do not dissolve in the water and they are insoluble in water, and except the sodium oxide and as well as potassium oxide. So this sodium oxide and potassium oxide will be directly dissolved in the water and forms alkalis. So this sodium oxide will be react with the water to form as a base. There is a sodium hydroxide, there is a alkali. And potassium oxide. So potassium oxide is a metal oxide that will be react with the water. It will be produces KOH, which means it will be directly dissolved in the water. Apart from this potassium oxide and sodium oxide, Remaining all the metal oxides are insoluble in water except this potassium oxide and as well as sodium oxide. This sodium oxide and potassium oxide will be directly dissolved in the water and form as a alkali form. Understood now? So it is also one kind of a condition. So apart from this, one more very important, all the metals do not react with the oxygen properly. So which means all the metals do not react with oxygen at the same rate. Understood now? Some of the metals will be dissolved, a reaction will be takes place with the oxygen in a different manner. So some of the metals will be require more oxygen for the reaction process or will be formation of metallic oxides or metal oxides. Understood no? And some of the metals will be require very less amount of oxygen for the formation of metal oxides. So like this, so each and every metal will be shows the different reactivities with the oxygen. So which means if you that whatever the metal will be react with the oxygen, so that reaction in the presence of oxygen that will be not equal for all the metals. So each and every metal will be requires the different kinds of reactivities or reaction activities with the oxygen. So best example for this one is, so we are going to take as a potassium and sodium. So this sodium is one of the very important highly reactive metal in the, it will be directly reacts with the oxygen and it will be catches fire. So I hope you understand. So we have seen that sodium will be stored in the kerosene oil. Why the people will be store the sodium in the kerosene oil? Why? Because, dear children, one thing understood, this sodium is a highly reactive metal, most a quick reactive metal. This sodium will be react with the oxygen and will be catches the quickly the reaction will be takes place in between the sodium and oxygen and forms as a sodium oxide. So that will be produces huge amount of heat at the time it has a possibility to catch off fire. So to avoid this kind of fire existers or the fire accidents, this sodium will be stored in the kerosene oil. Okay, one more question will be raised here. So why can't this sodium will be stored in the water? This sodium will be directly react with the oxygen, right? No. So then what about the water? So in the water, why can't the sodium will be stored in the water? Yes, dear students, here also one condition is there. This sodium is also react with the hydrogen and water. Oxygen is present in that water molecule also, no? H2O. So that's why that oxygen, whatever the oxygen molecule is present in that water, that also will be react with the sodium and will be has a formation of oxides and it will be produces huge amount of heat and catches the fire. So that's why to avoid this kind of fire accidents, this sodium and the potassium will be stored in the kerosene oil only. Understood now? So the next one, so aluminium, lead, zinc are covered by a thin layer of oxide and then this prevents for the oxidation. So in the zinc, so one thing you are observed in our day-to-day life. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವರದ್ದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಗ್ರಹಗಳು ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ತಾಮ್ರದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್ ನೋ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವಾಶ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಯೂ ಡೇಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ God's idols, so it will again after the few days it will become black in color. Why? Because as that zinc will be react with the air and produces zinc oxide. So that's why it will be formation of zinc oxide will be takes place. That's why that layer, that block layer is that will be formation of zinc oxides and this will be prevents further oxidation. So as we know that aluminium is also will be used in the manufacturing of vessels, right? No? So when we are going to cooking that, so it will be formed as a black colored one layer will be formation will be takes place in aluminium vessels. ಸೊ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಾತ್ರೆ ತಳಪಾದ ಅಥವಾ ತಳಪಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ವೈ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಥರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ವೈ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಏರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್. ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಥಿನ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿನ್ ಲೇಯರ್ will be prevents that aluminum further oxidation. So hard substance ಆಗಿ protective layer ಆಗಿ form ಆಗಿ it will be act as a prevents the further oxidation phenomenon. So in this metal, any metal, so that will be requires very different kinds of rate of oxygen in a different manner for the process of oxidation phenomenon. So each and every metal or each and every or whatever the metals do not react with the oxygen in a same rate or same manner. It will be has a different rate or it will be requires the different reactivities with the oxygen. So we have discussed the potassium and sodium is our most reactive metals that will be catches the fire. So to prevent the fire accidents, we will be use the sodium will be stored the sodium and potassium in the kerosene. So then aluminum and zinc lead, it will be formed as a one protective layer, so that will be prevents the further oxidation phenomenon. So like this we will be conclude the this that will be having the different reactivities with the oxygen. Important concept, that is metal react with water. So what will be happen when the metal will be react with the water? It is also one of the very important concept in the metals and non-metals. Okay, so just any metal that will be react with the water, any metal that is react with the water, and it will produce the respective metal oxides. Apart from the metal oxides, it will be produces hydrogen gas. So in the previously what we have discussed, and the metal will be react with the air, that will be produces metal oxides only, right now. So in this here we will be get one more extra product, that is a hydrogen gas, liberation of the hydrogen gas. So any metal that will be react with the water, any metal that is react with the water, and it will be produces respective metal oxides, and as well as apart from the formation of the metal oxides, it will be produces hydrogen gas. So any metal that will be react with water, is a general formula. The metal react with water and form as a metal oxide. Apart from the metal oxide, it will be produces as hydrogen gas also. So let us discuss one example now. So as we know that whatever the metal oxides is there, so that is most of all the metal oxides, they are insoluble in water, right now. So the metal oxides that are soluble in water dissolves and form as a metal hydroxide. As we know that the sodium oxide and potassium oxide will be formed as a or it will be directly dissolved with the water, right now. So this whatever the dissolving the metal oxides that are soluble in water, or it will be dissolved in it, that whatever the metal oxides dissolving having dissolving nature, so that will be dissolved in the water and form as a metal hydroxide. But one condition is there, all the metal oxides do not react with the water. All the metal oxides do not react or do not insoluble, which means they are all the metal oxides are insoluble in water except few, that is we call it as a sodium oxide and as well as potassium oxide. So I am going to take one more example here for this condition. There is a metal reactor, metal oxides that are soluble in water dissolve in it and form metal hydroxide. So metal oxide that is react with the water and forms metal hydroxide. So I am going to take as a potassium. So this potassium that will be react with the water and form as a potassium hydroxide. So along with the liberation of hydrogen gas. So one more example, that is sodium that is also react with the water and form as a salt and water hydrogen gas, that is a sodium hydroxide and water, liberation of hydrogen gas. So one thing, this reaction here is the best example for exothermic reaction. What do you mean by exothermic reaction? Yes, liberation of heat. While the reaction will be takes place between the any one two reactants, it will be gives a product. Apart from it will be liberation of heat energy. So this during this the liberation of a hydrogen gas. Apart from this, it will be produces hydrogen in high heat. Hence, this potassium and as well as sodium has a possibility to catch the fire. Understood now? So any metal oxide, that is whatever the having the dissolving nature in the water, that will be dissolved in the water and form as a metal hydroxide. The best example is potassium and sodium both are react with the water and form as a potassium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide. Apart from it will be liberation of hydrogen gas. So during the liberation of hydrogen gas, it will be produces huge amount of heat energy. So this heat energy has a possibility to catching of fire. Understood now? Dear students, in this class we have discussed about the metal react with air. So that is a product, metal oxides and as well as amphoteric oxides, and metal react with water and produces respective metal oxides along with hydrogen gas. And again some of the metals that will be react with water or dissolving in the water, it will be produces metal hydroxides. So these are all the concepts we have discussed along with a few examples. I hope you understand these are all the concepts. Is there any clarifications or doubts regarding this topic? You can contact me anytime. Stay home, stay healthy. Thank you. Jai Shri Gurudev.